Welcome. Today's topic is stolen identity. So I had the student that came in and said, you know what, miss, my girlfriend had this dream. And so the dream was about her identity being stolen and how so they stole the identity, her identity, right? So identity theft. And so they started investigating it. And as they investigated it, they realized that it was like the dark web or the underground web or something like that. And so they did all sorts of research, and the police was researching and all that and doing the investigation. And then the end of the investigation, it turned out that it wasn't the dark web or it wasn't the underground web is really what they were saying, but that it was in the end this snake that had stolen her identity. Okay, and so it was, and that that it sort of, I think that was it. I think that they found out that the identity was stolen by this snake. So, what the interpretation of that dream is that this particular person, and I didn't know her because she wasn't even my student, but she was my student's girlfriend. And so what it was is, and what turned out to be correct was that she was going through a real transformation of identity and of a persona. And so she at that moment was going through this very hard transition about determining who she really was. And there was some gender issues there that apparently that she was struggling with as well. And I believe that that my student had told me that she had shaved her hair off as well, not her head, I'm sorry, that she had shaved her hair off, and that that she had been people had been very critical of that. So what she was doing is that that dream signified the transformation about her identity and who she was and who she was currently, who she had been in the past, and who she was transitioning to go into the future. But there was some confusion because I had told my student that also there was probably people that were very critical of her and people that were around her that were hindering and taking the persona that she was and the character that she was. And so definitely, so it seemed like there had been some negative feedback on her decision to shave off her hair. And so she was taking that really hard as well. And the transformation, what the snake is at the end, was that she's shedding her old self to become whatever it is that she's transforming into. So there was a lot of confusion and a lot of issues that she had to deal with that really were going to determine who she was going to become. And she was going through this transformation of identity and of core and of beliefs for everything, including gender beliefs as well, in her waking life. So it was very, very, very interesting. It was an incredible dream, and it was incredible interpretation. It was very difficult for me initially, but I'm glad that in the end it was helpful. So definitely the identity theft really had to do with her transformation of who she was becoming. So it was great. It was so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you are wanting an interpretation, I do that as a service. The information is down in the link before, and I would love for you to subscribe and share the video. It's very interesting, and it's very hard to find people that truly interpret dreams. And as you can see, dream interpretation is specific. The dreams are specific to the person that's dreaming them. So many blessings. And may you truly be guided through your dreams, and most importantly, may you rest as you sleep. Ciao.